Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder once again with another Reddit story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for saying I would never have chosen my husband as the father of my child? Damn. Right off the rip. I, 37 female, and my husband, Liam, 30 male, have 2 children. I'm currently pregnant with our third and last. Liam is a wonderful husband and a fantastic father. I was out at brunch with a few friends of mine. I was telling them a funny story about my cravings and how Liam had made a cake from scratch for it. A friend of mine, Paige, said that I chose well and that she should have put as much thought as I did into choosing him. I have a reputation for being really thorough and thinking things out before doing anything, the responsible one. I told her that I never would have chosen Liam to be the father of our first child, but I'm so grateful he was. I was very lucky. Our pre-marriage life was messy. I was with another man, Dave. Dave was a steady, reliable man, and we had been together for years. Dave made a new friend, who was Liam, and I could not help but absolutely hate him. According to him, Liam made Dave feel young again, and he was desperate to reclaim the sense of youth he lost by being responsible since he was young. He spent all of his time with Liam and other bros. Dave would spend every night out partying until 2 or 3 a.m. He spent his entire paycheck and some of my paychecks on wrestling videos and online gambling. He bought a motorcycle. He used our savings to buy crypto. He shaved his head bald. The last straw was him spending $20,000 of my savings to travel. Throughout this, Liam was incredibly disrespectful to me. Dave broke up with me when I asked him to stop hanging out with Liam and his other friends. He immediately moved in with a girl I had concerns about. I felt deeply hurt, and for the first time in my life, I felt like hurting someone in return. I was miserable, out of my mind, and I called Liam over. I wanted to ruin their friendship like he ruined my relationship. He was annoyed at Dave for something else and was down for anything. I woke up the next morning realizing that I made a huge mistake, but it was incredible. Unfortunately, my bad decision caught up to me and I got pregnant. Ironic since I had always wanted children, but I was told I was infertile. Both Liam and I were against children out of wedlock and we had a small wedding. I was ready to grit my teeth and make the best of our marriage, but surprisingly, Liam turned out to be an incredible partner and father. If it was a mistake, it was the best mistake of my life. Paige was very offended that I said Liam wouldn't have been my choice initially. She said I was making myself superior. She said that she lost respect for me and would never talk to me again. She also messaged Liam to tell him what I said. Was what I said really that bad? I should probably be clear, but I'm a lot more unfiltered on Reddit than here. I just said that while we knew each other before, Liam was basically a one-night thing, which is true. My other friends know the truth, because a few of them were there until it all unfolded. Dave was furious at first, which is understandable, but we are cordial to each other. I did not get my money back, unfortunately. Okay. Paige is the friend that got offended from the beginning of the story. So Paige, they were out at a brunch, and OP was telling a funny story about the cravings and how Liam made a cake, and Paige said that she chose well, and she said she never would have chosen him to be the father of the first. So here's the context here is, no, you're not the asshole for saying this, because it's the context of where you were in life at the time. Who I was in life at that time, I would not have chosen him to be the father of our first child. Knowing what you know now, he's amazing, right? It all worked out for the very, very best. And you know what? It sounds like Liam would say the same thing and be like, oh yeah, that was a terrible choice. He probably wouldn't disagree with it at all. Hopefully you guys have that understanding and can look at that, but providing Paige with the context of this story makes me think that you're not the asshole, because at that time in life, you wouldn't have chose him to father a child. You chose him for a one-night thing and to get back at your ex, which, you know, is arguably definitely a risky move. I mean, it turned into a risky thing for you, but it just happened to work out. But that was obviously big time petty. Your beliefs that led you to go ahead and get married just happened to work out. For so many people, it doesn't. You truly got lucky in that way. But as long as you follow this up with you're very lucky, it's just not the choice that you would have made in the beginning. It's where you were in life. There's context to it. It's reality. She wants you to lie about it. Liam knows. I'm sure Liam knows. He knows the story, and it all just happened to work out great. So great. Good for you. Doesn't mean you don't love him. It means at that time in life, he's not the one you would have picked, and you already hated him. Yeah. Okay. This makes sense though. Her being butthurt that OP has like an amazing husband here who does all kinds of shit and is a great dad and a great partner. And she said that's not who she would have chose then. She's immediately just like, oh, well, you have something better than I have. And you said it was a bad choice. Like, that's shit. I'm going to message him. Boop, boop, beep, pop, 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 pop. What do you think is going to come from that page? You think he's going to be like, oh, I'll be great to you now instead. No, that's not what's going to happen. You're just going to end up alienating a friend, burning a bridge because you got butthurt about something that was none of your damn business. Paige may have a thing for Liam. And again, I think people who see people who are happier than them immediately want to cause them pain because, as you say, misery loves company. And it's easy to hate people who have what you want.